Back in Charlotte as the Crunch gets set for the Charlotte Checkers. Third game of the season series between the teams. First of back-to-back here in Charlotte, and the first matchups between these two since October. On Countdown to Crunch Time, presented by Supercuts, I'm Lukas Favale with Crunch assistant coach Ken Klee. Ken, the Crunch coming with 3 straight wins. 3 wins in 3 games last week. The most recent one was against the Binghamton Devils on Saturday. A big bounce-back performance, though, by the Crunch. What did you see in the game on Saturday night?
I thought we played well. I mean, we definitely limited their scoring chances. I thought we were back stopping on pucks, playing aggressively the way, the style that we want to play. So for me, it was a big, it's back-to-back nights, and we don't want to be comfortable at home just because of our opponent. We want to make sure we're still trying to get better and doing our thing, and I thought our guys did a good job.
Yeah, it's an opponent the Crunch have obviously had good success against this year, 9-1 against Binghamton, but to come out and play the way you guys did, especially following the third period, which the consensus was not a good third period the night before. What do you think that says about this team?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it shows to the guys' character. I mean, I think they realize, we didn't finish that Friday night game the way we wanted to. We still got the 2 points, which is, obviously the number one thing. But, it's the way we play. I think with a long season like this, if you can put together long stretches of really playing well, period in and period out, and not just get too focused on results based, I think it's good for our team.
And obviously building towards the postseason here, 13 games to go in the regular season, so you build on a performance. How does that help as you put together a pretty solid effort that night?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's good. I think it's important for our guys, and then obviously another big challenge here tonight. So, I think our guys will be excited to play.
It's the Crunch and the Charlotte Checkers tonight. It is the third matchup of the season. We'll get to the Checkers here in a little bit. Crunch got another power play goal. Penalty kill's been pretty solid here of late as well. I mean, you went through that great stretch, 6-7 games in a row without allowing a power play goal. So the special teams has been a big part of this team, and it's been a big part of the team all year in terms of going up and down. But just in the overall scheme of things, where do you think the units stand at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think we're doing well. I think we're getting some consistency out of our play, and for us, that's a big important thing. When we look like we see the things that we're talking about every day, whether it's the power play or the penalty kill, and we see the things that we're asking for, kind of night in and night out, then we know the message is getting through, and obviously the guys are doing the job.
And to see the message get through, and this has been a very receptive group, it seems like all year in terms of getting the message and them picking it up and running with it quickly. So to have a group that has been so receptive to those messages, how does that help as a coach, and to see that translate on the ice?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good. For me, it makes it obviously much easier. It means your message is clear and it's getting through. And for me, we have a good mix of veterans and young kids that want to learn, and all the guys really just they're listening every game. Obviously, they don't like to see when they make glaring mistakes on the ice, but it's part of the game, and they got to be receptive. They know it's not personal. It's us coaches trying to help them, and obviously us trying to achieve the same goal, which is to win as many games as we can.
And you talked about some of the leadership of this Crunch team, and Andy Andrioff had another goal the other night on Saturday against Binghamton. Open the scoring was a power play goal. He's got points in 7 straight games. He's obviously been a big force with the line of him and Ross Colton and Taylor Radish. Just what Andy has brought to this team this year, whether it's on the penalty kill, the power play, and just across the board. Yeah,
I mean, I think Andy's been tremendous for us all year. I mean, I know halfway through the year we were talking, who would our unsung hero be, and I think our consensus was him. I mean, he's just been outstanding for us. He's a guy, he plays physical, he plays with an edge. He's on the power play, he plays on the penalty kill. He's even strength now. He's on a line with 2 rookies basically, and their line is on a tear. I think they've all got 5 or 6 game point streaks going, which I think that says a lot about him, and it says a lot about the character and type of person and player he is, which is great for us.
Crunch are getting set for the Charlotte Checkers. We're on Countdown to Crunch Time, presented by Supercuts with Crunch assistant coach Ken Klee, and it is the Charlotte Checkers tonight. Obviously a really good team. They're the first place team in the league, first and second squaring off tonight. The Crunch are in second place overall in the league, so kind of a good measuring stick. I mean, last weekend it's Binghamton and Hartford, 2 teams towards the bottom of the standings, and tonight it's the best team in the league. So as again, like we said, 13 games to go in the season, kind of a measuring stick game here tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we're definitely taking it as that. I mean, they're a good team. It's their rink, and I don't think had our best outing playing them right away at the beginning of the year. So, for us, it's a good test. So I'm excited to see how we look.
Yeah, you mentioned playing early in the season. It was 2 games in Syracuse, a couple of weeks apart, but it was the October where the Crunch got off to the 2-5 start. So a lot has changed on their direction too. But they've been the best team in the league pretty much since day one. What do they bring to the ice that is such a challenge for every team in this league?
Well, I think they have a lot of speed, a lot of skills. I think throughout their lineup, they have some similar to us that have some veteran guys that help lead the way for them, and they're just a well-balanced team. They have big, strong defensemen. They play hard. They're a solid team. You look at I think outside of us, they're probably the other team that has maybe even better specialty teams than us, and as far as power play and penalty kills. So when you put that combination together, it's going to be a good record and a good team.
Looking forward to today's the Crunch take on the Charlotte Checkers. This is Crunch assistant coach Ken Klee. Ken, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Meatball.